Coming up, the crowdsourcing effort underway to build a new database and how you can jump in on the action. Plus, forensics on 4 wheels. We talked to one expert about the growing new field of vehicle digital investigations. And registration is now open for the 8th annual Forensic Science Symposium at Florida International University. How you can grab your tickets to the event. This is your Forensic Update. Before we begin, we are always publishing new forensic science content, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Hello, and welcome to the Forensic Update. Imprints may lead investigators to the kind of shoes someone was wearing, but can they tell us what they were doing? Researchers from Dundee University are crowdsourcing a forensic shoe print database to see if it's possible. The project, called SoulSource, asks volunteers to upload imprints of their shoes while they are walking, running, and jumping. The researchers will compile and compare and hopefully create a useful database for investigators. Anyone can submit their images to the database project, which will be potentially used in other projects. We've put all the details on our website. Researchers at the Zurich Institute of Forensic Medicine may have found a way to distinguish if a person ingested a drug or encountered it environmentally. Using hair analysis, the team looked at a standard prescription sleep aid for the study. First, they soaked hair from non-users in a mixture containing the drug to simulate environmental exposure. Then they took hair samples from longtime regular users of the drug. Both hair samples were then soaked for 18 hours in methanol. The team found the soak stripped away the sleep aid from the environmental exposure sample, but not from the hair where the drug had been ingested. The team is now looking to see if this method also works for other drugs, starting with cocaine. When you hear the term digital forensics, you're probably thinking about mobile devices like this. But a growing investigative trend deals with something a little bigger. Here's NFSTC at FIU's Matt Ruddell to talk about the emerging field of vehicle digital forensics.
Vehicle forensics is a relatively new discipline. Vehicles within the past, 5 or 10 years have really moved away from being mechanical machines to being much more of an electronic machine. Inside of a modern vehicle, there are what are known as electronic control units, or ECUs. Every system inside of a vehicle will have one of these ECUs. So for instance, there's an ECU that runs the electronics in the engine. There's an ECU that runs the airbag. There's an ECU that runs all of the different components, and they all have to be connected. So they're actually all connected via a network. There is miles and miles of cable running through all of these ECUs and connecting it in all the different networks inside of a vehicle. So vehicle forensics is basically the ability to go in and look at these ECUs to extract the information from them and to try to interpret that information to figure out what happened. Vehicle forensics kind of has 2 different branches. There's one branch that sort of deals with accident reconstruction, or what happened right before an accident happened. This is sort of the branch that the forensic engineers, or the people who are doing the accident reconstruction, are interested in. The other branch, that's actually even a little bit newer, has to do with the infotainment and the telematics systems, the touch screen inside of your vehicle. It's where your radio is, it's where you connect your phone. So the infotainment system is sort of what's happening inside of the car. The telematics systems are the information that's being shipped out of the car or coming into the car from the outside. So it's more things like the GPS system, or if your car has the ability to attach to like a 3G or a 4G network. Now, both of these systems can store information for a lot longer period of time. So for the forensic investigator, it's a lot more interesting because it's a historical log. And so the forensic examiner can, if we find a vehicle, can actually take these vehicle forensic tools, go in and extract that information, and we can tell where that car has been, when it was there, and possibly even what it was doing.
Matt says as technology like self-driving cars become more of a reality, so do the cybersecurity risks. Manufacturers are working to help mitigate potential vulnerabilities before they hit the market. Explaining the complexity of forensic science can be a hard task. Our colleagues at NIST have created an easy-to-follow guide to DNA mixtures. The online tool walks the user through the history of mixtures, why the science is so complicated, and why mixture interpretation is an important leap in the field. It also ties into NIST's study evaluating methods and ideas for future research in DNA mixtures. We put a link to the resource on our website. The countdown is on for the 8th Annual Forensic Science Symposium. You still have time to register for the 2-day event at Florida International University, May 1st and 2nd. Don't miss out on this opportunity to engage with colleagues and listen to experts on topics from genealogy investigation to the opioid crisis. This event is also a CEU opportunity for those who are eligible. Tickets are $30 and can be found at forensicsciencesymposium.eventbrite.com. Don't forget, you can get more information on any of this edition's stories on our website. From all of us here at NFSTC at FIU, I'm Bill Duffin, and thanks for watching.